This is a new user FacFacts demo. FacFacts was created in 2005 to be a centralized data repository for faculty of all colleges. Information is fed into FacFacts from multiple sources. SAP brings in demographic information, FITS brings in historical data, ARIA is for grant information, and the justification for recruitment system is for new faculty information. FacFacts is web-based. It's on an intranet site, and it works the best on Internet Explorer and not so well on a Mac. Information is updated nightly with downloads from SAP and ARIA. It is role-based, so depending on the role within your department, you will receive different types of access and be able to update different information within FacFacts. The most common type of access is for CV entry. You will be able to access the entire CV. FacFacts is used to run reports such as department rosters. We also report to the State Medical Board from information in FacFacts, the AAMC, and other entities. And that's why it's especially important that the information within FacFacts is as accurate as possible. It currently also houses our FTE information, and in the future we hope that we will be able to develop In the future, we hope that we will be able to generate faculty development reports and use the information in FacFacts to do that. So let's go ahead and get started. When you first log into FacFacts, this is your default screen. You'll be able to look up your faculty member. Just type their last name, their first name, SAP ID, and hit search. Once you do that, you find the faculty member that you're looking for. Click there. This is the default screen for the faculty member's UAMS appointment. So here you will see the appointment that they hold within the department and any past appointments that they've held as well. To start entering information into their CV, just hover over COM CV, and the first one that we'll look at is education, graduate, undergraduate. And so here you can enter their undergraduate and graduate information, and most of the screens look and act the same way within FacFacts. You will just hit Add New, and it will be a series of free text and drop-down boxes. The next one that we'll look at is postdoctoral. Here is where you can enter any internships that they did, residency information, and it's the same type of way to enter it. It's just free text and drop-down menus. This institution field, to enter a new institution, you just hit the plus sign, and it will open up this box here. So make sure that your pop-ups are enabled, otherwise this won't pop up for you. So you enter in this information about the institution and you hit save. Once you do that, all of your institutions save in this drop-down menu, and you should be able to use that on any additional screens that have this institution field. The next field that we'll look at under education is academic appointment other. So this is any academic appointment that the faculty member has held at any other institution, and it's entered the same way. So just drop free text here, and then this institution drop-down menu. The next field that we'll look at is other professional appointments and positions. Here is where you'll enter any appointment that the faculty member has held outside of a hospital. So as an example of an insurance company, say. So you'll hit Add New, start and stop years, the position that's held, and again the institution. And if you can't find the institution on this drop-down menu, you just simply add it by clicking this plus sign. The next field we'd like to look at is professional society memberships and activities. Here is where you'll enter any appointments that the faculty member has held outside of an institution. So the group on faculty affairs, for instance, that is a society that's outside of an institution. So we'll move on to educational activities. Teaching presentations. So there's courses taught. Now this is anything that the faculty member has taught. And here you'll be able to enter information such as the audience and the faculty member's role within that course. So were they the course director or the instructor? And then also the number of students that attended the course, the number of hours, if there were multiple sessions within this course, and you'll just add this free text here, drop down menus, and you just hit save. The next field that we'd like to look at is teaching and presentations, physician continuing continuing education. Here you'll enter any courses that the faculty member taught for which there were CME credits awarded. So again, it's the same type of entry, and then the number of CME hours that people were awarded for attending this course. That differs from the next field, which is educational activities, courses attended. What goes on this screen is CME courses that the faculty member attended. So any courses that they attended for which they received CME credit for. The next field, research activities, ARIA grants. ARIA grants are pulled in nightly into FacFacts, and if you have any ARIA grants that don't show up on the screen, you can contact the Office of Research and Sponsored Programs, and they will be able to help you with that. But this information is pulled in every night from that database. Non-ARIA grants. These are mostly transferred from another institution. Most of them are not active. You'll have to input those. So you click Add New, and anywhere where you see an asterisk, you'll have to enter that information. So start and stop dates, the title, the total amounts. When entering the total amounts, don't put any decimal places or dollar signs. It will not save that way. So just put the amount just as it is. So just like that, without any dollar signs or decimals, and just hit save. The next field that we'll look at is under research activities, editorial work. This drop-down menu, we've tried to add everything to it that you'll need, but if you see something here that you'd like to add, just let us know. But this is for any NIH study sections, grant reviews, journal reviews, journal editor, anything like that. So just select the field from the drop-down menu, start and stop years, and then this box is free text. You can enter as much information as you'd like here. We'll move on to administrative activities. First is committee assignments. For this screen here, this is any committee assignment that's at UAMS. So you'll see here that it's only for the institution. So start and stop years, the name of the committee, and your role. If you held multiple roles on the same committee, you can enter them here. So if the first year your faculty member was director, and we'll say it started in 2000 to 2004. We'll click Add Role. We'll call this and then after that it will add both roles here so that you don't have to have multiple entries on the CV for the same committee. The next field under administrative activities is administrative responsibilities. So those are any administrative responsibilities outside of UAMS. So here you can select the scope, so local, state, national, international, and then start and stop years, the title of the committee, and again, if it belonged to an institution, you can add that from this drop-down menu. We'll move on to bibliography. Now, if you have a brand new faculty member, it may be helpful to use our new PubMed feature to import a lot of their publications. So that's very simple to use. All we do is go to PubMed. When you go to the PubMed website, you search for your faculty members' journal articles that you'd like to input into FacFacts. And say I would like to select these 3 articles. So you select the articles that you'd like to import, go to Send to, File, and select the Format Medline. Create File. Save this file to your computer. You go back to FacFacts, go to Reference Manager, browse your computer for the file that you saved. There it is. And go Upload PubMed. Once you hit Upload, you go back to Bibliography, and the 3 articles that you uploaded should be right there. And there they are, the 3 that I uploaded. Now, it might not be helpful to do this if you only have 1 or 2 articles that you're uploading, but if you have a brand new faculty member with a whole list of publications, it might be helpful to use that. You can also use Reference Manager, and Reference Manager is a program that you may have to attain from IT, and we have a user guide on how to use Reference Manager under the Help menu. If you don't want to use PubMed or Reference Manager, you can also just input publications one by one. So you just hit Add New, you choose what the category of the publication, so say it's a chapter of a book, and this menu here will change depending on the category. So just enter as much information as you can about the publication and you hit Save. Now this part here, say your faculty member has multiple published names that they've published under. This drop-down menu is generated by going to this menu. You go Add Published Name, Published Name here under this, so CV, Published Name. You add as many published names as your faculty member has, and that will generate that drop-down menu under Bibliography. So that's what generates this drop-down menu here. So you just add your faculty member's name first, and then any other authors, you add those individually. Hit Add Author, and it will add them individually here. Now, if we compare the information that's entered onto each of these screens with what we see on the CV, you can see here on the CV that every screen in FacFacts generates something on this faculty member's CV. So this information here is from the demographics screen, this information here is from the education screen, and it enters it just like that. Now, when it comes to the publications, the system tries to put them in a numerical order. But if you want to move these publications around, so this one here matches this one here, but if I wanted to order these differently, I could make this one, if I wanted this one to be first, I can make this one number 1, this one number 2, and just hit update, and it will swap those around. For the LCME requirements, you will have to go in and enter a fiscal year. LCME, the LCME requirements, we will be pulling fiscal year 2007 to present. So you'll have to go in and enter which fiscal year these publications occurred in. For the LCME site visit October or November 2013, all the information needs to be updated by September 2013. They'll be pulling fiscal year 2007 to present. So use the fiscal year columns to indicate fiscal year wherever there is a fiscal year column on a screen. What is required are articles in peer-reviewed journals, published books and book chapters, memberships in national study sections and committees, any journal editor or member work on editorial boards, and PIs on extramural grants. The Office of Faculty Affairs manages the FacFacts database, and they are ready to train staff on CV entry. Please contact the Office of Faculty Affairs if you have any questions on using FacFacts, or if you have trouble finding out where to put a certain item, or if you'd like additional training. Thank you.